Doctor Strange is like watching a live-action Steve Ditko comic, but otherwise it's a pretty standard Marvel affair. Hiya, I'm ThatJaymsWisdom, and this week's film review is of Doctor Strange, which is the newest Marvel superhero film that introduces magic to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The film itself is about an arrogant, hotshot surgeon who finds himself losing the use of his hands and ruining his career. In an effort to regain the use of his hands, he spends all of his money and eventually gets desperate enough to seek out mysticism, where he starts to learn magic. Of course, once he does, he gets drawn into a larger narrative of conflict within the mystical community. The main character, Dr. Stephen Strange, is played by Benedict Cumberbatch, who does a really good job and certainly looks the part, although it is a bit weird to hear him speaking with an American accent. He is of course accompanied by a supporting cast, with Tilda Swinton playing the Ancient One, the powerful leader of the organisation which teaches Strange the ways of magic. Chiwetel Ejiofor also plays a member of the magic community who befriends Strange and helps to teach him. Benedict Wong plays a character called Wong, who runs the mystical library, and Mads Mikkelsen plays the villain. In fact, the supporting cast here is probably one of the best we've seen in any of the Marvel superhero films. And each character is well acted, has a purpose and a particular role to play. So in terms of casting, this film has got it pretty spot on, with everyone fitting their roles well and acting the parts that they need to play. But it's the visuals that really shine here, with the magical constructs and actions and objects looking excellent, and the scenery looking varied and mind-boggling. The use of alternate dimensions and worlds is really great, and they often look like the crazy, detailed and trippy worlds that are depicted in Steve Ditko's artwork in the original comics. This is going to make comics fans really happy, and the only real downside to them is that they don't give you enough time to sit and really take them in before we move on to the next place or the next thing. So in general, everything about this film is pretty good, and it's pretty much exactly what you'd expect from a Marvel film. And that really is where the weaknesses of this film start to show. It's all very expected and by the numbers in terms of storytelling. In fact, this is very much like one of the Phase 1 Marvel films, where you have your cocky rich guy who loses everything and then has to gain that back, and when he does gain that back, realises that he could be doing something more with his life. And it bears a lot of similarities to what happens to Tony Stark in Iron Man. And this makes for a film that, whilst very good, is nothing surprising or new, especially considering we were being introduced to this whole new part of the Marvel Universe. So overall, this is a very solid instalment into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is enjoyable, particularly to people that are comics fans, and is visually very exciting. Unfortunately, it's also narratively very safe. So if you like the superhero stuff, you're definitely going to enjoy this film, and it's worth checking out. Just don't expect it to shake things up too much. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, leave comments and all that stuff. I've been ThatJamsWisdom. Keep smiling, and thank you very kindly. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, leave comments, follow me on Twitter to get all of my film reviews each week, and go and check out my other video reviews on this channel.